They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Oh, and a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 72 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. You look at this Eagle defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he'll get this over to 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here's a 2nd down at 7 from the 37. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throw caught by Flowers. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jackson now. Completes it to Aguilar. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 32 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7. Justin Tucker at the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Running left, it's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. And the Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
But first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Hey, easy, 63. Hey, let's go.
On third down, Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. In motion, Aguilar. Jackson on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down short at first at about the 31-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Henry running right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Through an opening, and there he goes. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action with Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first. Is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll set up a throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. The last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Here's Campbell, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now it's Jackson. Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ravens 41, Eagles 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Jackson now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Completes it to Aguilar. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Here's a diving catch right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Being chased. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, come on.
They'll try and throw for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Eagles 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think...
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here.
He's got a man, complete. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long